Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Wildcats offense will start this game off. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really...
Going for a big play right off the bat. Ball's incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the running back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. At the 45, on its way. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Sharks offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And the fumble recovery gives the ball to the offense with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misfire, it's second down. They'll run it to the right side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Little touch pass to the receiver. They pick up half of it. It'll be second and 5.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Quarterback gets enough. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Makes the grab. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Kentucky will come to the line with a first and goal. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Kentucky. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Oh, and the ball's out on the return. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's McGowan. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense set on first down. Wide receiver shows motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Picked off. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. First down for this offense. To the air, it's Drake. He tries to take the top off. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Hodges. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next game.
Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. The Wildcats are flying down the field. Looking to the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Kentucky! They'll try to add another to their lead.
Man, it's nice to have those big tight ends down here in the red zone because they're such big targets, but they can block, or you just slip them out, find a little hole in the defense, feature them, throw it up, let them go get it. Nice job by the tight end with the catch and the touchdown.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Leaves it with the back. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And he doinks it off the left upright. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick.
Illegal touch. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And that ball's free behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. They'll leave it with him. The ball is out behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little...
Going deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. On first down, here comes this offense. Back to throw, it's straight. Using his feet to buy time. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He wants to pass it on second down. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He'll throw it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. And the Wildcats will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Starts to scramble to the left. He'll pull it down and run. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. Kentucky trying to get a little scratch in the red zone. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the red zone, it's Terrell. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. Looking to throw it straight. Steps away to find some room. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them.
Well, on third and short and field goal range.
It's a fake. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. Looking for the score. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. On the move. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Third down is where the money is made, but they're lucky to be here after that ball was loose. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down. And the Sharks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Used the play fake, now to throw. It's caught. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another. Play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. To the air. It's straight. He'll take another shot here. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. Looking to throw it again. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Offense gets set for 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. A little screen to the running back. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. This offense has been running wild in the 1st half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The play action fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He finds his man, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. On the option. He'll toss it. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. They want to get the ball right back here in the 1st half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out, onside kick. They get it, and they maintain with possession. That's crazy.
They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. He wants to go deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Now on second down. Back to throw. It's Drake. Coming after it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking to pass on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. On target. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. That last completion sets them up on second down. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Sharks will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll bring it back. It's Lay. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now 1st down from the 46. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick.
Illegal touch. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Give to the back. Gets away from one. Finds some space. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back goes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Manning. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line gets set. 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Ward. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. This offense has a 2nd down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Lets it fly. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. He's not afraid to go deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot into the end zone. Ball still on the 34 after the incompletion. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd and 10. To the air, it's straight. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
This is why quarterbacks always take care of their offensive line. This is why they feed them in the offseason, invite them to the house, buy them gifts, take care of the big boys, because they take care of you, and those numbers start to pile up.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can.
Touchdown, Wildcats. And the beatdown has ensued. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop it. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Motion from the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Caught behind the line. It's Robertson. There's a live football. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. A 1st down for the offense. Unloads to the wideout. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. On the run, still looking. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. A shot toward the end zone. Hauls it in. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. They want to just keep throwing it. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the pummeling has started. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Dropping back, it's straight. He's going to take off. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they want to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the holes.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They've been running it, but now the pass. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the stomping has commenced. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And now the hit knocks it loose. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Hands it off. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Grimes. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Throws for the tight end. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 32-29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He looks that one in nicely. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. The give as they work on that clock. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's back to throw on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Snap from the gun on third down. Gets it out quickly. They get him down with this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. To throw, it's Grimes. Fires to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground with the running back. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And this is a punch to the gut. You know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these...
Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will get the first crack at it here. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Maurice. It just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. Back to pass, it's straight. Feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They've got the screen set up, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The LSU Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, two alphas, two guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Taking a shot on the first play. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
He'll need some juice in that arm on third and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
Returners don't get many shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. Got to take care of the football, big fella.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this.
He's looking deep. And it's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's straight. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Quarterback stands alone. All wide receivers. The aerial assault continues. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And a quick shuffle pass underneath.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Line getting set on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, the ground game. And that's a live ball. And he falls on top of his own fumble. Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. The give to the tailback. Shakes off the defender.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Second and short now after that completion. Looking for a man. It's Drake. Makes his connection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Off play action on first down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Kentucky. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First down here for the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He leaves it with his back. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got...
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense? Getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. Fast motion from the offense. On the move. And they will score. Touchdown, Kentucky! They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
24, LSU, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. The ball is free. He just can't hang on to that thing. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a crease, it's Terrell. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Wildcats! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Kentucky 31, LSU 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Now on 2nd down after the good 1st down run. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Snow. He's loose. The 30. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He lets one fly deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys...
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking downfield. It's straight. It's complete on the right side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring.